What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Summer Career Mode. It's the season finale heading into today's episode. 3 games to go, game in hand on Leeds right now, 3 clear of Daniel Farke's side, and heading into this one as well. Just before we get to the game against Spurs, our first of the final 3, the others against Newcastle and Aston Villa. Bournemouth are playing before us, so we'll see if hopefully Chelsea do us a favour there and take points off, and I think they did indeed, which means that yeah, with 3 games to go, destiny is in our own hands. If we win, I believe 2 of our final 3, that will guarantee survival. Not sure, might be wrong, but definitely 3 wins from 3 will do it, but of course that is very unlikely indeed. I would say 3 games to go now. I'd say 1 win and 1 draw will be enough. Again, very tough fixture. Spurs at home, then Villa away, our final away day, and the final game of the season, Newcastle at home. But yeah, I think 1 more win will probably definitely do it. Let's see if we can get it here. 3 games to go, destiny in our own hands, and I feel confident as well. Spurs at the Kassam, our first of the final 3 games today, with Premier League football on the line. Come on, the U's. The annoying thing is, we should already be there. Like, we should already be safe. This season, you know, barring the obvious that we've, you know, not scored enough goals and conceded too many, the big problem we've had is we've dropped so many points. Oh wow, how on earth has that gone all the way through and Gray makes the save and Curry hits the corner. We've dropped so many points in the final 10-15 minutes of games this season. I'd love to see the full stats on it, because against West Ham back-to-back, we dropped points. Against Chelsea in the last episode, we dropped a point. Against Fulham in the last episode, we dropped a point. We've dropped so many points in the final run-in of our games this season. Had we held on to them, we'd be safe by now. And also, elephant in the room, but when was the last time Higgins got a goal? It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since Higgins last notched one up. And the scenes on the final day, if we need a point to survive, and he, oh man, he's got to be quicker than that. Manages to bend one in, but he's got his hand up. Manik has been a brick wall since coming back from loan, until I need him to be. Son robs him, 1-0 Spurs. 18 minutes to go, still down by 1. It's been a real drab game, very little going on. And that one individual error from Malik looks as though it's going to cost us what could be a crucial point. Great ball out wide to Curry though. Oh, I've overcooked a touch. And that's really summed the game up for me. I just have not been on it today. And it means with 2 games to go, yep, we are far from safe. And we've dropped points back to back at home, where we simply couldn't afford to. Brian Heel down the right hand side, and Spurs could finish the job here. Moyes Keane offloads, great save Gray. You know those games where you're simply not on it? This is one of them. Never really got going. Individual error from Dior saw Son get the only goal of the game, and Spurs with a win means it's back-to-back 1-0 losses at the Kassam. To think, if we'd have drawn both of these games, we'd almost basically be there with 2 to play whilst we're still above the bottom 3 and have destiny in our own hands. It is not done yet by a long shot. I still feel confident, I do, but I don't feel very confident in this one. Following contest jumping into our final away day of the season on Wednesday night, Aston Villa at Villa Park. We'll have tired legs, we're out of form, we're not scoring goals, and to be honest here, I will certainly just take a point and a clean sheet and call it a good result, knowing on the final day we will have destiny in our own hands at St James's Park. Penultimate game of the season, Aston Villa away at Villa Park. Come on, the U's. And the final 2 games Leeds have are today, which is not the week, by the way. This is the weekend. I got it the wrong way around. That Spurs game was midweek. This is weekend. But it's Liverpool away today, and then Arsenal at home. Surely not going to win either of those games, man. Surely not. And can you believe it? They're in front by a goal. Just as I said that, I spoke it into existence. You're absolutely joking. So as things stand, we're going into the relegation zone. Unless we can hold on to a point here, a loss will put us in the bottom 3. If that scoreline remains the same, as Teddy is denied by Emi Martinez. But Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth have got Liverpool themselves on the final day. And I think it's Aston Villa, I might be wrong. But come on, are you serious? Come on, this is literally classic Oxford United. I'm completely bottling this. Still, again, worth pointing out that if we do keep a clean sheet here and get the point, we will still be in 17th place, even if Leeds do pull off that mad win there away at Anfield. To be fair, it's something I've noticed a lot. It's like, you know, weakened teams will beat the best teams when they're down the bottom of the table, as Ollie Watkins' shot is denied by Chad Gray, which is always a bit surprising. Not that it never happens, but yeah, we tend to go in the first half, and yeah, if we just hold on to the point here, And what has happened there? A bit of a scramble. Masengo gets it off the line. Thankfully not something I had any control over. Just automatically did it for me. But yeah, if we keep a point here, then forget about what's going on at Leeds, man. Forget what's going on there at Anfield, I should say. If we keep a point, whether they win or not, we're still in 17th. A petition for EA to bring back the around the grounds school updates as well. How can it be the penultimate game of the season with relegation on the line and so much at stake, and there's zero way of me being able to find out what's going on in a pivotal clash at Anfield? It's like, what? And the thing is, that feature is still technically being able to be shown in the game as well, because last year when there was the Euros game mode, you could see it. You could see scores around the groups, if you will, at half-time of games. And yet in career mode, they've done away with it. And it's like, why? Like, no one wanted that. There was zero people that wanted that. Literally, like, why would you do away with that? Oh, Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like I said, do your job. We'll be fine. Beetleson to Dembele. Now back into Hugo. And the goals have really dried up for us recently. I mean, I say it dried up recently. We've been on a season-long drought, Doxy boy. Oh, that's risky. And when you make mistakes like that, you're just making it harder for yourself. Spencer thankfully recovers for me, but this has been a tough one. I've really struggled for confidence in this one. Just too afraid to put too many bodies forward, because I know what will happen on the other end if I do. Cody Gakpo with the opener, Villa in front, and with 25 minutes to go, we are going into the bottom three. I've been relegated on the final day before, and I've survived on the final day before. I've experienced both of those emotions, but based on the way I've performed in these past few games, I think that game against Newcastle, I mean, unless we can put out something special, it's only going to end one way. Higgins has not scored a goal in a long time now as well, and with 5 to play, he's not going to get a chance in this one. I've been awful. These first 2 games today, I've been absolutely awful. This is going to be the clincher. A big win for Aston Villa and their chance of European football, as Daniel Malay is denied, to be fair, by Chad Gray, who keeps us breathing on life support. But the problem is, we've done nothing with it. Like, we've done nothing with the very little of the ball we've seen in the entire game. So unless Liverpool manage to respond at Anfield, it means that heading into the final day against Newcastle, destiny will be out of our own hands, and if Leeds win due to the goal difference swing, Oxford United will be back in the Championship. I said I wanted a chance, we've had a chance, I've blown the chance. Fingers crossed Liverpool pulled it round. I prefer the Championship anyway. I'd rather play second tier football personally. And, oh, Liverpool, thank you very much. Where's the Bournemouth game? Where's the Bournemouth game? They were playing at the same time as us, weren't they? Unless they were a Monday night kickoff. Well, we'll see. Well, Bournemouth lost. Bournemouth lost. There must have been an early kickoff in that case then. Oh, they were lunchtime. Spurs with the win. So despite the loss, we are still above the bottom 3, but by 2 points. And it means that on the final day, well, Leeds have to win. Bournemouth are down. Bournemouth are down. Southampton have been down for a while now. And that means this. For some reason, Manchester United are playing Everton in 3 days' time and not on the final day. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, on the final game, we'll see there, with Leeds at home to Arsenal. And where are we again? I've lost us. There we are. We're at home to Newcastle. Well, if we win, then we are safe, no matter what. We beat Newcastle on the final day, and we have survived, and we are safe regardless of what Leeds do. But if we fail to win, even a draw, and Leeds win, then they will leapfrog us either by a point or on goal difference due to the swing. So it really is this: win and survive, fail to win and Leeds win, and we are down. The situation is as simple as it gets. They're at home to Arsenal on the final day. They themselves have a very slim possibility of a title. But for us and Daniel Farker, it's a straight shootout. One of us will be relegated come the full-time whistle. The question is, who is it going to be? So we'll jump into it. Our final game of the season. It is Newcastle at home. Again, a draw really means nothing. Absolutely nothing due to the goal difference swing. So I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to just sit back because there's no point. A draw means nothing, really. We might as well go all guns blazing for a massive win on the final day that will guarantee survival. But Mikel, if you can do us a favour there at Ellen Road, it means that no matter what we do, we'll still be safe if you win at Leeds. Final game of the season. We've got the chance. Let's not blow it on the back of 3 straight 1-0 defeats. Newcastle at the Cassan, where a win guarantees Premier League football. Come on, Eels. Well, there's absolutely no point in being conservative in this game because a draw is effectively a defeat. With that being the case, just going to push everyone forward and go for a winner and possibly lose the game by chasing a win because, again... What a time to get your first goal of the season! What's the point in playing defensive if it might end up relegating you regardless? Karamoko Dembele puts Oxford in front with his first goal since joining the club. If there was ever a time to get it, young man, it is right now. 5 minutes in, party-like atmosphere at the Kassam, fans singing "We Are Staying Up," but have you seen this front three from Newcastle United? It's the kind of front three the Magpies fans were hoping they would have in real life this season. Gordon and Boomu and, oh yeah, that man, Isak, instant level at 1-1. Easy, easy, easy. Spencer does well, brilliantly well actually. Brody's been big since season 1, don't you know? But it's been such a tough window for Magpies fans. And so many of the targets they've obviously missed out on, you know, obviously with the Isak drama itself, but then, you know, you think of Sesko, and obviously I know they wanted Trafford as well. Fair play to them. They've kind of made the best of a bad situation, if you will, as Higgins almost put us 2-1 up 21 minutes in. Where has this been in the recent games? Well, we've barely created anything and have been scoreless in the last 3. 21 minutes in, could have easily been up by 2. Higgins' goal drought remains. He hasn't scored since the FA Cup quarter-final, but you can't fault the lad for trying. You got the assist for the opening goal. And we're still well and truly looking the stronger team out there. Higgins! Goal drought! What goal drought? Michael Higgins, mobbed by the boys. Oxford back in front at the Kassam. So much shot power. I thought I was going to take the net off the stanchion. Honestly, I just thought for that moment there, look, I don't care if it goes 5 yards over the bar. Just smack it with as much power and don't give Bono a single chance of saving it. If it's on target, that's how it's going to go in, through brute power alone. Struggled to get my words out there, but haven't struggled to get the goals in. 45 minutes away from Premier League football remaining at Kassam. We've got no idea what's going on at Ellen Road. We don't need to worry about it. We hold on to this. We hold on to Premier League football. The honest truth is, and I won't lie about this, like, I was really excited about the prospect of getting relegated. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Like, I was genuinely quite excited about the prospect of it because, again, I've been relegated several times before. Oh, what a save! Mr. Gray on Gordon. I've been relegated a few times, but I've never played the following season after going down. I have done in a Football Manager save with Norwich, but I've never done it in a career mode save. I've been relegated, but just never played the following season. So there was part of me that was thinking this would be quite cool, you know, something new, something different in what has been a new and different save project. I was a little bit excited about it. Don't get me wrong, but. Come on, I'm not going to throw games. I'm not going to intentionally lose just because it will be kind of cool. Still no goal updates from Ellen Road. But again, as I say this all the time, like when destiny is in your own control, don't worry about what's going on elsewhere. Just do your job and you'll be fine. Oh. And we were until then. And again, no goal updates at Ellen Road. But, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it literally does not matter. Like, we might as well lose this game 3-2 by trying to win it 3-2. Because a draw and Leeds winning means we're down anyway. So, with the final attack of the game... Oh, Warner shrugged off. And Newcastle clear. Well, that is going to do it. And as Amin's going to beat Gordon to the ball there. Can we get the ball forward for one shot? No, we can't. Well, have we been relegated or not then? Have we gone down or not? Final whistle blown, and based on these animations, I've got no idea. We've got a point. We don't end the season on 3 straight losses, but Whether we've been relegated or not, I have absolutely no idea. Proud of the effort, proud of the performance, but has it come in vain? Well, let's find out. Well, here we go, moment of truth, and we shall find out together if we are down or safe. No, we're safe. Arsenal with the win, and that is that. We remain in the Premier League. A win would have guaranteed it, but like I said before, because of Leeds needing to win, it does not matter. Arsenal have done us the favour we needed. Mikel Arteta stops them getting the win, and that is that. We survive the Premier League. So Man City champions in the end, as we were expecting after their win at the Bridge. Free clear of the Gunners despite winning themselves, ending up in second. Fulham, what a season for them. They were leading the way for... Oh, hang on, Manchester United haven't played yet. Hang on a second. Alright, there you go. And it does change things, to be fair. They leapfrog Fulham on the final day to finish in third place. And Fulham do get Champions League football. Although it could have been so much better, man. They were leading the way for so... It's kind of like Nottingham Forest season, you know. It could have been a championship. In the end, it's Champions League. Well, I don't think any Fulham fan is going to complain about that. What a season they had, man. Seriously. Liverpool 5th, Chelsea 6th, Newcastle 7th in the end, and a draw against us. Wow, look at that. Same record with Aston Villa. So what's that separated on? It must be head-to-head. So Newcastle's point against it in the end probably saw them get that 7th Conference League spot. Villa 8th, Spurs 9th, and Palace 10th, and the bottom three in the end, Bournemouth, Leeds, and Southampton. That's Oxford, despite having the worst goal-scoring season of the bunch, survive by the skin of their teeth. So he would have survived anyway, even after these final 3 games only winning us 1 point. When that was me saying I don't get favours, I definitely did this season. And as for the individual stats this season, as Haaland was named player of the season, despite finishing 5th in scoring with a relatively low return by his standards, 19 goals for the year, and Palmer winning the Golden Boot. The assist title winners were the Pender for Chelsea, and as for the Golden Glove this season, yeah, Jorgensen and Mamardashvili splitting it. It should go to Mamardashvili, but to be fair, we did... I can't go down, there we are. We did see Chad Gray get in the top 6 with 9 in 35. None in the final run-in, but even so, that's pretty positive, that. Oh, and as for the team of the season, it'll be on the screen for you right now. Very interesting addition from Oxford United. Not that I'm going to say no. Brodie Spencer. We love Brodie, the boy from season 1 who's still here, but... yeah, I did not expect that. Brodie Spencer somehow sneaking into the team of the season. Without a defensive record, I don't know how on earth he's managed that, but fair play. As for the other competitions this season, well, as we saw earlier, Everton were Carabao Cup winners, and as for the FA Cup as well, we were knocked out by Brighton, who they themselves won as well. So in both competitions, we were beaten by the eventual winner. No shame in that. And as for the European competitions, very interesting Conference League this year with Aston Villa going all the way to the final, but beaten by Rayo Vallecano, the Madrid side winning the Conference League this season. And it was another English-Spanish final in the Europa League as well, where Manchester United beat Athletic Bilbao by a single goal to nil to win the Europa League this season. And as for the Champions League, well, of course, we're a long way off from playing European football at this rate. But as for Europe's grand prize, in the end, it was a PSG-Dortmund final, and Paris Saint-Germain were winners by 2 goals to 1 for their second CL in what would now be 4 seasons. Oh, for those curious on the Championship, Ipswich and Sheffield United are back in the Premier League, and the playoffs will be Burnley, Leicester, Luton and Norwich for next season to see who's going to join them in the top tier. So that is that. Season 3 comes to an end, and what a fantastic season it was, man. It was so challenging, but so fun as well. And like I said before, man, like to me, career mode, it's not about winning all the time and having amazing seasons. Sometimes the most fun seasons are the most difficult, and this was just so fun, but also so difficult as well. And I won't deny it, part of me was kind of secretly hoping we would end up getting relegated, and to be honest here, we probably should have done based on our final season run-in. No wins in our last 5 and only 2 points taken for a possible 15. That's embarrassing, really. But yeah, in the end, survival in the Premier League was the dream at the start of the campaign, and it becomes a reality come the end of it. There is part of me that would have liked the relegation for the rebuild in the second tier for the first time ever in an all-mana career, any one of my career mode saves. But Brodie Spencer, by the way, I said, how did he get in the team of the season? He had a really good year for us this season, and he's only getting better at 24, but I can't deny it. Being back in the Premier League for next season, with this team, with this youthful lineup, it's going to be yet another really challenging season. But as I always say, whilst a lot of people might disagree with me here, in this kind of modern culture we have, where stagnation is sometimes seen as regression, I disagree with that. I don't think there's any problem whatsoever with staying where you are. The most important thing is not taking steps backwards. Relegation would have been a step backwards, and we have avoided it. So going to the new season, what are we going to do with our team? Well, honestly, I don't think we'll do much. What I want to do is get a few more youth players involved in the first team for next season. I think that the Bangladeshi fullback who's been out on loan in China is definitely going to come back and get some game time. I've just had to promote this Lithuanian winger, by the way. He's got the exciting prospect tag too. But really, I'm just going to try and make the side a little bit younger. Brannigan's probably going to go. Those German free signings are probably going to go as well. But yeah, for the new season, I think for sure, just try and get those youth players involved a little bit more if I can. Warner, I think, is probably going to be a starter next season. He had a really good close out to the campaign with 2 goals and 3 assists in 14 Premier League games since returning. That's my only hope for next season. Another 1 or 2 youth players featuring regularly in this youthful Oxford United team. But that'll do it, guys. Massive thank you for watching Season 3. If you enjoyed the finale and the season as a whole, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we will return with Season 4 with Oxford United staying in the Premier League after a terrible run, but a little bit of luck and favours with other teams slipping up around us. And I said I don't get any help. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you at the start of Season 4, a brand new season, very soon.